All right, guys, we're back. Puckett and Benson here in the New York City studio. Ben, you were just talking to me during commercial break about a little game you've been playing.
I have.
When you're not running competitive Call of Duty games.
Yeah.
What have you been gaming?
I've been playing some Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm not going to lie.
A little GTA 5?
I was tweeting about it. I was like, yeah, I'm wondering. And then Sundance replied. He was like, hey, you know, get it. It's an awesome game. So I was like, all right, I'll try it out. And past couple of days, I've just been, you know, lying in bed and not feeling too great. So I was like, I'll play some GTA. So I was like, but when I could open my eyes and look at the screen, it was really good. I've been having a lot of fun. I definitely recommend that you. Yeah, that was a face. I recommend you get it because I think honestly, it's so much fun. It really is. There's something about the online aspect as well because I had it on 360 and the 360 version was okay. Yeah. It was kind of just like every other Grand Theft Auto, but the Xbox One version they've improved in so many different aspects that it's just honestly like right now. I could download it on Xbox.
So the new Puckett versus Benson is going to be all Grand Theft Auto.
I will destroy you. Like, honestly, this is the only time I feel...
you won't back out of the punishment for the next one.
I will do the next... No. On Tuesday, I'll wear lipstick, and I will beat you at GTA, and I'll feel like a man doing it. That's right.
This nerd is getting gross.
Yeah, it is getting kind of out of control, I'm not going to lie.
Anyway.
Although, has the connector finally grown?
No.
No, it's just it's getting longer.
I think there's one guy trying to bridge the gap.
Yeah.
and then it gets fired around it here. Then on the other side, there's like another two guys.
How has Molly not like shaved you in your sleep?
I don't know. She wants me to keep it forever. And I'm like, you're disgusting.
That's not happening.
No. Anyway, we got game number 1, which was also disgusting. 250 to just 80 for the blowout. Yes, Ben, there's esports.
I was just checking.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm a nice guy like that.
Can you give us a look at the bracket, though? I got a lot of tweets of teams people want us to watch, a lot of them being their own personal tweets and their own personal teams. So
useful. Any funny team names? Because I'm down to follow funny names at the start.
Stim and Cloak wants to get featured today.
I will show them on one condition. They all use Stim and Cloak.
All of them.
Every single player has to use Stim and Cloak.
Now,
and use them at the same time when they spawn.
I have seen complaints already from, it was Carnage, who was wrecking Nexen crew playing with Stim Bulldogs.
Adapt,
I don't know how you feel about it, but it looked unbearable.
Stim and Cloak's already out.
They're already gone. So
see you later.
We can't watch you.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
You're not good enough.
Yeah. Sorry, boys.
Erupt is already moving on to round 3, I see.
Yes.
And then we'll see if they match up against esports in round 3.
What were you going to say about the Stim and Cloak and the Bulldog combo?
Oh, yeah. What do you think of Stim and Bulldogs? I mean, or Cloak and Bulldog, rather.
Cloak and Bulldog?
Yeah. Because I watched it on Biolab, and Nex and those guys just couldn't walk through a doorway.
Got to adapt, man.
Got to adapt.
And with the game in its current state,
yeah.
Right now, you go into the game expecting 4v4 battle. I think it's fair to say.
Right.
But that doesn't necessarily mean all 4 classes, all 5 classes should be
bowing, man? Why are you using a shotgun?
But then, why would you not? Like, at this point, I feel use what you can to your advantage. Like, this is a 10K. Like, I'm going to use, if I was playing this, I'm going to use all the cheap stuff. I don't care.
All right, the people who loaded up this game are not smart enough to put on esports mode. If you guys are playing in today's tournament and we jump in your game, in fact, if you're just playing in today's tournament, use the esports mode, hit the start button, edit the rules. We can use broadcast mode.
So many pros yesterday, just the tweets that I was getting is like, how do I change it? It's like, well, is it really that hard? I mean,
there is one tricky one. It's the team kill penalty is 20 seconds, and the only way to be able to turn it off is you have to go to friendly fire and enable that first, which is in the next option. Other than that one,
that's bizarre.
It's super easy to set up.
That's kind of strange.
Anyway,
but
we're going into the action in a first point of view, and no, we're not going to watch you guys. We're going to watch these guys.
We should be equal, Puckett. We want to show everybody.
I'm going to be equal to the JustUs team of who I feature.
Okay.
This is one of the squads we expect to go to the finals. Let's take a look at Injured Slack.
I love that Moch just saying. I'm just going to check the rules.
So Slack going to throw on his overclock to get into position to watch this top teammate already inside. And you can just see they have this position in the middle of the map. Slack doing a nice job staying alive is going to pick up 2. His teammates trading kills evenly. Here comes the first uplink score, and it looks like it's going to fall just short. There we go. Uplink going to be in the hands of the enemy. Did they get the toss out of the map? It looks like they're trying to take it to garage. Play ball to the top, and we'll get a reset.
Yeah. Interesting decision. Not to just kind of throw it straight over the map. That would be my sort of play, because right now all they've done is they've kind of... Is the ball actually... Did it go in the guy?
It's on top of them.
Oh, it's reset now. Yeah. Okay, cool. It was a bit risky because he picked up the ball and then he kind of went for that play, whereas, you know, rather than running a couple of yards and then going for the jump, he could have just, you know, turned to his right and thrown it out. But that's a very, very common strategy that we see teams now use in uplink when they're playing it. If the ball or drone, rather, is in your side of the half, and you're not feeling too comfortable about trying to run that or pass it out, you just launch it out. Just get it out of bounds because it will reset.
A blink play, enemies nearby, and Moch is going to jump it through for the 2-point conversion. A teammate got it inches from Enable jumping up, intercepting that ball on the way down. They do not want to waste any time here as they continue to put pressure on their opponents. You can see Enable setting up for the pass in this scenario is going to hang back and let his teammates get into position first.
Look at that. He's like Tom Brady right there. What a ball that was. And that's going to be a 2-point score. There you go. Enable. Oh, that was nicely played right there. He just waited for his teammate and then managed to get that kind of through ball to Slack.
I can't wait for Columbus to see the high-scoring games in uplink. I think it's all going to be about the defense. So far, JustUs exploiting every hole in their opposition's defense. As here we have Enable setting up for another pass. It's going the distance, and will it go in? There it is. Slack gets the dunk.
Now, you see, I'm so glad to see JustUs playing uplink like this because this was why they were so good yesterday, I feel. A lot of teams, I don't know, I just think uplink is the most under-practiced game type.
Oh, yeah.
Currently on the
Everyone's
circuit.
being stubborn. They're like, I'm not going to play this.
Without a shadow of a doubt. But the players that have been practicing it, like, for example, Envious, I know Mochilla and Enable, they've been playing a little bit, not that much. But the players which know the passing and understand when to pass and when not to pass, it's small things like that. And another thing, for example, if Classic gets tagged up now and managed to survive, and, well, instead he just beats the guy down.
Oh, yeah.
But getting tagged...
Oh, yeah, Classic.
That was really good.
All right.
Getting tagged when you have the drone, it's always easier to just immediately throw the drone on the floor and pick it back up because then your armor replenishes. We see players who will get tagged and still try and run the ball when they have time to potentially do that don't. And it's just small little things like that, those tricks that you can do that, you know... It separates the good teams from the really great teams because at the end of the day, you're going to be playing uplink at Columbus. So
look at that move from Enable, splits the defense, shots coming in from behind, finally taking him down. But no, I totally agree, Ben. Whoever is willing to adapt the earliest and willing to learn as much as they can about this game mode is going to succeed in the first tournament for Advanced Warfare.
And that's really what set Envious above the rest for such a long time online, I feel. That uplink play was just T1. It really was. They knew passing sort of routes which no one else knew, and I mean some of the stuff I've seen them do is crazy. I actually started tweeting about something that they did, and Merc immediately went to my DMs. He was like, "Yo, don't show a video of that. We're trying to keep that."
Stop bragging, bro.
Well, no, he didn't want me to tweet the video because he didn't want other teams to see the strategies they were
you can't
using.
get beaten down by a ball from behind.
Oh, he just
That's
did.
one of the rules in uplink.
He just did though.
No, Moch, just deal with him. Just punish this kid. Just let him know.
I love the play. Just to set up the JustUs have right now, allowing. I mean, look at that. That's
interception.
That's unfortunate. He threw it against
try it again.
a brick, but yeah. Just jump
no.
it. That's just disrespectful, Classic.
The other kid is reloading and he breaks his knees, then goes for the cap.
That's funny. But you saw the initial decision. It was unfortunate because he didn't manage to succeed with it.
Right.
But not to go for it himself. Wait for his teammate to win a gunfight and set up for the easy 2 points. That's how you need to play this game mode.
No need for the one-pointers, apparently, if you're this Classic squad, this JustUs squad. Other than Classic's single toss through, they've all been dunks, and here we have Enable waiting for the new pickup. No one to pass it to, looking, not finding, tossing it to a teammate while he takes care of the opposition. There's the two-piece. Enable going into the half with some nice kills to his ratio. Can he get a last-minute dunk?
He's waiting for a teammate. He knows he's not going to be able to do it
Hail
himself.
Mary!
No.
Not going anywhere.
If that bounces, actually.
No, it's not going anywhere.
I mean, you say that, but what's interesting is...
It bounced straight up.
But if it had caught the roof and bounced, even though the clock ends and the ball, if the drone is still moving, you can still get points after the shot clock's ended.
I like it.
Buzzer beaters, bro.
Great first half from JustUs.
We need to get that noise. You know the buzzer beating, when the buzzer goes? Yeah, we need to get that and have that at the end of each round, and if someone gets a buzzer beater, it would be insane.
Will, if you could hit that button for us, that would be fantastic. In the meantime, we're going into side number 2. 9-2 is our score. A fantastic first half from JustUs. All they got to do is keep the ball out of their opponent's hand or just continue to apply pressure. I expect this one to be 20-2 at the end of this game.
Oh, no. You can't allow someone to do that.
You can. It's Moach.
That's just rude,
Dude,
though.
he's got a faster reaction time than I do. All right,
Is
just
that
short.
bounced in?
No
oh,
bounce.
I thought it was gonna bounce. I actually saw Nameless yesterday. He was a player who
You
I
saw
know,
him?
Yeah, but before the games began, he was in a private match. And he was practicing throw spots.
Oh, really?
Something that we both spoke about when the game first came out, saying how nade spots in S&D, how crucial they always been in past titles. Now, throw spots. Oh, he just got bamboozled. Classic needs to go big. He's probably just going to pick that up and throw it out of bounds. That would be the smart play. Especially with the
pass
pressure.
it up to garage.
Nah, throw it out of bounds.
All right,
there you go. I like that play. Oh, is he going to
you
roll
see
off?
that kill feed? There's 3 of them.
Ooh, I thought he was going to... Is he sniping?
He is.
I mean, that's just disrespectful. Come on, Classic.
No, it's respectful. Oh! Don't look at my school, man.
Don't look, what, did you just turn Russian? What was that?
A little bit.
What? All of a sudden there's a Russian mob boss in the game? Like, what's going on?
Don't look at my school. We're going to see the ball not move very far at all. Classic continuing with the Moors up close and personal. Not going to be able to find anything. Here's his teammate Slack coming off respawn. Let's take a look at the numbers so far. Slack 15 and 14, 15 and 13 for Enable. Classic going negative as he focuses on the objective. And Moach, surprisingly, just at 13 and 14. It seems, even though they're getting outslayed, though, that they've controlled this game. You see the kill feed here, all 4 down despite that last 2-point conversion.
The comeback is on. That's back-to-back 2 points, and that was just really well set up. They left one player sort of on that back JustUs spawn side, and one player just camped that respawn and the easy passing routes, which we saw JustUs exploit in the first side. Coming out top trumps, this should just be a pass and an easy 2-point score. Nicely played. Again, a Classic just recognizing that the smart thing to do there is to pass the ball, not to go for the 2 points himself. That, again, separates the good teams from the bad teams.
Separates the greedy players from the non-greedy players as well.
It really does. Right, it really does, because too many players kind of want to go for the hero play. You know, they grab the drone like, guys, I'm going to get it. Don't worry, I'm going to win the game right here. And the next thing you know, they fail.
Slack in charge of leading the way for this ball. Mochilla just beats up his opponent once again. Might have to turn around and defend himself here. Shots should be coming in. He gets around the wall, and here's the toss. Safe play, goes for the 12-6 lead, and a wise decision as there was 2 players, make it 3 players in the way of him scoring that last one. Enable setup to get the next ball.
Yep, he's going to be able to just go for an easy pass as well, I feel like. It looks like he's looking for Moach. Has to wait, take his time. He is tagged up. His armor's going to be pretty much minuscule. So, just really, I like that play from Enable. He just waited. He knows he needs his teammates in front of him. As the drone carrier, you don't want to be the furthest forward on your team. That's just not good because you're left with no choice other than to try and run the ball.
Are we calling it a drone in Columbus? I mean, we only have about 5 days to decide this. Is it a ball? Is it a satellite? Is it a drone?
I feel like the satellite drone is the... I know that's what Sledgehammer want us to call it.
Right.
They're not fan of us calling it the ball.
The ball.
But I feel when it gets down to it...
It's a freaking ball.
Yeah, we automatically call it a ball because we're so used to sports references, right? So... As much as I want to try and call it the satellite drone...
Right, the drone. I will never get the word satellite out of my mouth fast enough.
Should we just call it the ball? I feel like someone's going to call it the ball.
Right.
So we should just all... It's round, it's bouncy, it's a ball.
All right, we'll have this conversation with important folks later. Bros.
Yeah, the buttons. Yeah. It's bouncy, it's round, it's a ball.
And you throw it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, here we go. The drone carrier is going to be Moach once again.
I just can't take you seriously.
And I did not know that you could shoot a grenade while carrying the drone.
Oh, did you not know that?
Yeah, I just found that out. So
yeah, you can.
I wonder how, like, does that change what you're going to be using in your exo launcher?
No. I feel like this is a game mode where it's not like, for example, in past titles.
Done and done though.
But then that means that could potentially work if you had one player who was going to be...
Look at the setup. Oh, they were going for the 3-piece. There it comes. Enable gets the toss from Moach, and there we go. A to B to C with the dunk.
That was a really good play. But going back to what you were saying, this isn't a game mode where you can have one set player be the drone carrier. As you see there, you know, if you hit the scoreboard, I mean, let's have a look at the variation of who has uplink plays. You have 4 for Enable, 4 for Slack, 3 for Classic, and 3. Everyone has scored points.
There's a 6 on the opposition.
Yeah,
but yeah.
There isn't just going to be that one player that plays that role, so you're always going to have a mix of classes, I feel. So it doesn't really make any difference.
Looking solid so far for our JustUs squad. They're going to win their second round best of 3. A quick 2-0. And that means, Ben, as we give a quick refresh to the bracket, we're going to see JustUs, Enable, Slacked, Classic, and Moch move on to round number 3. Who's going to be their opposition?
So they're going to be playing Purist Gaming, and that roster consists of Empire, Siroc, Paranoia, and Troy.
Paranoia and Troy.
Yeah.
Scared.
No.
No.
Just
Sorry, Purist Gaming. Good luck in your next round. You have Enable, Mochilla, Slacked, and Classic coming for your face. Surprising thing to note, they did not outslay their opponents huge. Let's take a look at the final numbers from that game, too. Enable, the only one over a 1.0. KD, 1.2. You see a 9.6, a 6.1, and an 8.8. Obviously not important as their opponents go 1.3, 1.56, but get outscored 14-6 total on Detroit.
Yeah, but I think that just comes down to the way that JustUs are playing Uplink. They're not playing it to outslay and have one person carry the ball and push forward,
right?
Which some teams are. They're playing for those 2 points which are always being run through. JustUs is saying, hey, you know, someone sneak around the outside. I'll cap the drone, pick up a couple kills, we'll pass it, and we'll get 2 points that way.
It's kind of like fast lacrosse style right now. It's like you're going to send your speedster down, and then they're just trying to get multiple passes in before they go for the capture.
Makes sense.
In the end, it's working.
It is.
And
it is.
We'll see if they can keep it going. Let's take a look at the rest of the bracket. Who do you want to jump in with next? I really want to know what's going on with Optic Nation. This is a team I want to look at today, especially is TP back today for the full lineup.
Oh, let's have a look at Mr. Teep. Is he going to be on the roster? He is indeed going to be on the roster. So,
all right. So good
news for Optic
squad.
Nation. Yeah, good news for Optic Nation fans out there. He's going to be back. They're going to play the winner of Menaces versus. Yep.
Yeah, about that.
Good name right there. Round 1 game still not being done, so falling a little bit behind schedule. Fear playing Excellence. I'm kind of curious to see Fear. I do want to see Fear at some point today, just because I want to see. How are they playing?
Are they good or bad?
Yeah, I mean, recent results would say that they're not the best.
They finished top 16 last 2K, but on Sunday they were no-show.
Right, but for a team like Fear,
yeah,
you'd expect them to be doing a little bit better. Or at least I expect them to be doing a little bit better. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the name preceding it. TK, they're going to be looking pretty set. FaZe, pretty easy game.
FaZe versus Orbit. I wouldn't mind watching that. Orbit finishing top 16 again yesterday.
You know that doesn't say Orbit, right?
What does that say? Oh my god.
You are. Can
I
someone
really
please,
cannot read.
Can someone please get this man some glasses? You don't understand. When the camera's off, he is literally leaning across the desk. It's
what is that? Of road? I can't read it at all.
It's offered.
Offered?
Offered. There's no E.
Okay.
Offered for life.
Offered for life?
That's what it says.
Apple fritters for life. Got it.
Deary me.
Seriously, I need contacts.
Yeah,
real bad.
You need something. I think you look kind of cool with glasses, though. I think you could pull the glasses off.
I've always wanted to be a glasses-wearing man.
Have you actually?
Yeah, just...
You're not Batman. You look like a child pretending to be a superhero. What was that?
Oh, but I could be.
Oh, God.
All right.
Gonna be one of those days.
Speaking of me not being on camera, Mr. X is subbing in next game. We're going to be getting into round number 3. Once again, guys, tell us what teams do you want to see today? We got the 10K all day long right here on MLG.tv/ESR.